A combination of resistors. Various resistors may be connected with one another, which is the practical case. We use several resistors in a network. These resistors may be connected mainly in two ways. One is called series combination and the other is called parallel combination. There can also be mixed grouping of resistances, and also they may be complex. Now, a single resistor which draws the same current as the given combination of resistors, when the same potential difference is applied across its endpoints, is called the equivalent resistor or effective resistors, and the resistance of the effective resistor is called the effective resistance or equivalent resistance of the combination. Now first we discuss the series combination. Series combination. Do you understand what is effective resistance? If we replace the combination of resistances, whether it is series, or it is in complex combination, or whether it is a mix of series and parallel combination, if we replace the total combination of resistance by a single resistor, and that single resistor draws the same current as the combination, when the same potential difference across the resistance is applied as in the combination, then that single resistor is called the effective resistor of the combination, and the resistance of the equivalent resistor or effective resistor is called the equivalent resistance or effective resistance of the combination. Now we are going to discuss the series combination. When two or more resistors are connected in such a way that one after another or one after the other, such that the same current flows through all the resistors. That means end point of the first resistor is connected to the first point of the second resistor. Second point or second terminal of the second resistor is connected to the first terminal of the third resistor, like this way. If the resistors are connected and it flows, or each resistor flows, in each resistor flows the same current, like this. Like this. Second point of the first resistor is connected to the first point of the second resistor. Second point of the second resistor is connected to the first point of the third resistor, like this way. If we connect two or more resistors, then it is said to be the in series combination. In series combination, the same current flows through all the resistors when some potential difference is applied across the combination. Let us consider three resistors of resistances R1, R2 and R3 respectively are connected in series, and I is the current flowing through each resistor when a potential difference V is applied across the combination. Let us say V potential difference is applied across the combination, and I is the current flowing through each resistor. Let us say V1 is the voltage drop or voltage difference across the first resistors, that is R1. Voltage difference across the resistance R2 is V2. Voltage difference across the resistance R3 is V3. Then naturally, the total voltage difference V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. And applying Ohm's law to R1 resistor, we can say resistors is equal to current through the first resistor into the resistance. That is V1 equals to I into R1 and V2 equals to I into R2. Similarly, V3 equals to I into R3. Right? Now, what you can write V equals to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Then replace this V1, V2, V3 by I into R1, I into R2 and I into R3 respectively. We get V equals to I into R1 plus I into R2 plus I into R3. Take I common, then I into in bracket R1 plus R2 plus R3. Now, if we replace this combination by a single resistor of resistance Rs and same voltage difference or potential difference V is applied across the single resistor, then if same current as in the combination I flows through the resistor, then we can say this Rs resistor is the effective resistor of this combination and Rs is called the effective resistance of R1, R2 and R3. And applying Ohm's law to this resistor, you can write V equals to I into Rs. Now, comparing these two equations, V equals to I into R1 plus R2 plus R3 and V is to I Rs. Therefore, you can write I into Rs is equal to I into R1 plus R2 plus R3. Now, this I can be cancelled out, or we can divide both sides by I. You get Rs is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. This Rs is called the equivalent resistance or effective resistance of the series combination of resistance R1, R2 and R3, and you get that effective resistance for series combination or effective resistance of series combination is equal to the sum of the individual resistances in the combination. Rs is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. Now, here you can write that, or you can say that Rs is greater than R1, Rs is greater than R2 and Rs is greater than R3. That means equivalent resistance is greater than each and every resistance connected in the series combination. One thing is this, and another thing you can write, if we connect n resistor of same resistance, if we connect n resistor of same resistance in series combination, then effective resistance Rs is equal to R plus R plus R plus plus dot 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 n times. You replace this R1 by R, R2 by R, R3 by R, R4 by R, R5 by R, etc. Total number of resistance connected is same. Therefore, NR will be summed up and you get this as NR, or Rs is equal to N into R, N time the single resistance. Now, for series combination, you have to remember two or three things. One is same current flows through each resistance. One thing. Second thing is total potential difference is equal to the sum of potential differences across each resistor. Number 3, equivalent resistance is equal to sum of the individual resistances. These three things you have to remember for series combination. We will discuss the parallel combination. What is parallel combination? If two or more resistors are said to be, connected in parallel, if one end of all resistors connected to a common point, and second end of all the resistor connected to another common point, such that the potential difference across each resistor, potential difference across each resistor is equal to the applied potential difference across the combination, right? Now let us consider three resistors of resistances R1, R2 and R3 are connected in parallel. Then the connection will be like this. We take three resistors of resistances R1, R2 and R3. First end of all the resistors connected to a common point. Second end of all the resistors connected to another common point. If we apply potential V across the combination, then the potential difference across R1 is V, potential difference across R2 is V, potential difference across R3 is V. Clear? Now let us say I is the current through the combination. I is the total current through the combination. Now this I current will be divided into three branches. Let us say I1 current is passing through R1, I2 current is flowing through R2 and I3 current is flowing through R3. Therefore, we can write, obviously we can write I1 is equal to I equals to I1 plus I2 plus I3, and applying the Ohm's law on three resistances, we can write V equals to I1 into R1. For second resistance, V equals to I2 R2. For third resistance, you can write V equals to I3 into R3. Or from here, we can write I1 equals to V by R1. From here, we can write I2 equals to V by R2. And from here, you can write I3 equals to V by R3. Now put this I1, I2, I3 in this equation and we get I equals to V by R1 plus V by R2 plus V by R3. And if we take V as common, then V into 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. This is the total current through the combination. Now, if we replace the combination of resistances by a single resistor of resistance Rp, and V potential difference is applied across the resistance, and I current, I same as the current through the combination flows through the resistance, single resistance, then that Rp is called the equivalent resistance of the parallel combination of resistances R1, R2 and R3. We replace the combination, this combination by a single resistor of resistance Rp, and potential difference V applied across this combination, this resistance, as V is applied across the combination, and I is the current flowing through the resistance, as I is the current flowing through the combination. And applying Ohm's law, we can write V equals to I into Rp, or I can be written as V by Rp. Now compare this one and this one. Then you get what? We get V by Rp is equal to V into 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3, or we may write 1 by Rp equals to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. That is, reciprocal of the equivalent resistance. Reciprocal of the equivalent resistance of parallel combination is equal to the sum of the reciprocal of each resistances connected in parallel combination. This is the formula for parallel combination. And from here you can write, or we can say 1 by Rp is greater than 1 by R1. Since 1 by Rp is sum of these three, then you can write this term is must be greater than this term, or then you can write Rp is less than R1. Similarly, 1 by Rp is greater than 1 by R2, then Rp is less than 1 by R2. Or we can say that equivalent resistance of a parallel combination is lesser than the lowest resistance connected in the combination. And as in series combination, if we connect n number of resistors of same resistance are connected in parallel, and then in that case the equivalent resistance 1 by Rp will be equal to 1 by R plus 1 by R plus 1 by R plus dot 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 n times. If n number of resistors of same resistance capital R is connected in parallel, then equivalent resistance of that combination, if Rp, then 1 by Rp will be equal to 1 by R plus 1 by R plus 1 by R plus dot 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 n times, and sum of this is n by R. Therefore Rp equals to R by n. This is the parallel combination. And for parallel combination, you have to remember three things. One is same potential difference for each resistance, or same potential difference applied across each resistance. One thing. Second thing, total current in the combination will be equal to the sum of the current flowing through each resistor. And third thing, you have to remember that reciprocal of equivalent resistance of the parallel combination is equal to sum of the reciprocal of each resistances connected in parallel combination.